Then the Pharisees went and plotted to entrap Jesus in what he said. So they sent their disciples to him, along with the Herodians, saying, "Teacher, we know that you are sincere, and teach the way of God in accordance with truth, and show deference to no one, for you do not regard people with partiality. Tell us, then, what you think. Is it lawful to pay taxes to the emperor or not?" But Jesus, aware of their malice, said, "Why are you putting me to the test, you hypocrites? Show me the coin used for the tax." And they brought him a denarius. Then he said to them, "Whose head is this, and whose title?" They answered, "The emperor's." Then he said to them, "Give therefore to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God's." When they heard this, they were amazed, and they left him and went away. Word of God, word of life. So the Jews were constantly being reminded that they weren't truly free in their homeland, that Rome, the empire, had occupied everything. So by asking Jesus this question, they had to pull out money. Money with whose image on it? With Jesus' image on it? No. With Caesar's image on it. And usually it would be accompanied by some kind of phrase about how Caesar was viewed by his people. He was viewed as divine, as the son of a god, of Augustus in this case. And so the trap is set. Jesus is asked to confront Caesar, in a sense, about how he is going to pay taxes. Taxes was a big, big issue in those times, especially in Jerusalem, where they were surrounded by so many reminders, again, of the empire. So this idea of entrapment is kind of the main crux of how the Pharisees and the Herodians come together. Now that's important to remember these two different parties. The Pharisees and the Herodians typically didn't come together to do anything. The Pharisees were strongly opposed to Rome and the empire, while the Herodians were basically making their bed with the Roman Empire for their own political and ideological pursuits. So why do these two come together? Well, because of their shared disdain for Jesus and his followers. So they are going to put together this controversial question to try and get Jesus. It is getting colder outside right now, so it's mouse hunting season. Okay, so I'm in my garage, and we're gonna go and we're gonna check my traps to see if they're fair. Son of a. So the mouse got the peanut butter, and the trap didn't go off. It happens, right? And it happens in the story today. Jesus gets the cheese without setting off the trap. How does he do it? Well, the currencies that you pay to Caesar and the currency that you pay to God are two very different things. And Jesus uses his wit and his imagination to turn the tables and to get out of the situation. How does this work? And what's his secret? So Jesus' secret is to give them what they want to hear. Give. That's his secret. He uses this word give. You're going to give to Caesar what's Caesar's. And what's Caesar's? Well, it's whatever has Caesar's image on it. And then he goes a step further and he says, and you are to give to God that which belongs to God. Well, how do you know what belongs to God? Well, God's image. Give towards God's image. Whatever has God's image on it, that is how we are to give to God. And that's us. We are God's image, the people of God. So you see how he kind of just flips that script. He finds a way to, again, still honor without paying homage or worshiping Caesar. Likewise, giving to God in God's image, we are to give of ourselves to others. We're to find those imaginative, innovative, transformative ways that we can commit ourselves to the purposes of God in the world and God's kingdom. So we have to break our thought patterns in order to see into and participate in God's kingdom. How do we do that? Well, I suggest looking no further than the thought patterns of children. Entering into their world, getting on their level, and seeing what happens.
All right, Andrew. So what are we doing?
When I blow the whistle once, it means your bread is ready. When I blow it twice, your vegetables and fruit are ready. And when I blow it 3 times, your drink is ready. And when I blow it 4 times, your dessert is ready.
Okay, got it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Great. That's a lot of fruit. That's a lot of food. Oh, wow. This is a feast, dude. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, all this silverware I want. Great. Thank you. This looks delicious. Where do you want me to start?
I'll start with the first thing that I give you.
Okay, hamburger and the sandwich. All right, it's time to carb up. Let's do this. I think I'm all tanked up. I'll save the rest for later. What's next?
The fort tour.
Fort tour. All right, let's do it. All right, it's time for the fort tour. Where's the door?
You go back all the way around.
Okay.
That's why it's tricky.
Oh, all right. No, do I gotta go through all this stuff here?
Yeah, it's just one thing.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Just one thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I need to clean up.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean up. A little messy in here. Okay. All right.
The fort tour. This is the kitchen
Okay.
where I made everything.
Okay.
And then this is the real fort
Oh.
where lots of other stuff there.
Oh, cool.
I need to turn on the light.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to turn on the light.
Okay. Whoa, yeah. All right, you want me to crawl in there, or are you gonna just what are we doing?
I'm going to get in there.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to get back in there.
All right, you lead the
I
way.
think I can.
Okay. All right.
Let's see how far I can go in here.
Okay.
I can turn around in this.
Yeah.
This is where everything is.
Okay.
Do you want bacon? I just found this bacon.
Oh yeah, I do like bacon. Thank you.
Uh,
All right.
this is the big fort.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got that. Yeah, the recliner. That's pretty imaginative there, inventive.
And then I have that pole right there to hold it up.
Okay.
Right
got
there.
it. Yep.
And then we have pillows to hold it up.
Okay.
And then we have this tent to lean the pillows against that I made the food in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Anything you'd like to say about your fort?
It's really cool.
Okay. Yes, it is.
All right. And
Marshmallows.
no imagination needed. That is real snow out there. So, what would a sermon be with Pastor Keith without a fire? Should have a little fire here. All right. Let's do some mallows, Andrew. What do you
Ooh,
say?
cookies. I love cookies.
Oh, we could use those to put our mallows on when they're done.
Ooh.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So.
We are roasting our marshmallows.
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna find some coals over
Yeah,
here.
that's good. That's a good spot.
Coals over here.
Yeah. So we learned a little bit about dealing in God's kingdom. We learned that it's kind of messy. We learned that it's abundant, and the gifts keep coming and coming and coming. And really what we need to do is receive. So we're receiving gifts in abundance. We're, in tight places. God leads the way. Right, Andrew? You led the way? Yeah. God leads the way and shows us to the places where there's light and there's some really cool stuff, right? It's not my role to tell you how to think about politics or ideology or really even theology. That's up to each individual disciple, taking in all of our experiences and the ways that we think and interact with the world. So Jesus, in this attempt to be entrapped, finds yet another way of getting his disciples to flip the script. And by that, I mean how we interact in God's kingdom requires compassion and imagination and knowing that ultimately it's leading to our inner transformation and therefore the transformation of the world. Putting the two together is a complex issue, as we're figuring out, and hopefully by now, that's been a struggle. It's a struggle. But there is a way forward, and that way forward is through participation in God's divine kingdom. Pay to Caesar what is Caesar, to pay to the U.S. government what is the U.S. government's. And then that question is, well, what does it look like to pay coinage, if you will, to God? Is that in the form of our dollars? Yeah, could be. Or is it asking something else of us, our commitment and the different ways that we're gifted and the different ways that we are connected with one another, with our family, with our friends, with our employers. What kind of mindset are we going to take on as we enter into this often messy existence of tight places and darkness and things that we have to grapple with and step on and step over? So that's kind of what I'm thinking when it comes to this text. Until the next time, I think it's time to... Oh, Andrew, your marshmallow's on fire. Yeah. Oh, mine is too.
Oh,
get.
Here, you do it.
Okay. Yeah, with God's image in our minds, that perspective of how do we do this in a way that blah, blah, blah. So I lost my train of thought, and I don't know what else I'm saying. Let's have a marshmallow.
These are delicious.